There are a lot of processes where people come together to discuss or debate or be consulted or participate in pretty important social, environmental, and economic issues. There's a huge confusion over what is expected when people come together in rooms and in meeting halls, and it's all about voice. So how much voice do I as a citizen or a stakeholder or a participant have? And within this process, how much is my voice going to influence the final outcome, final decision? And very often people run events and processes without that being clear. And in dialogue and civic engagement, what we're saying is the richest answers to these questions people are posing come when you have a dialogic experience. So it's more about equal voice, more about joint learning, and more about creating a kind of central nugget or pearl of wisdom that people can all buy into rather than one side or the other winning or driving the agenda. So in my course, students get a practical application of a lot of the concepts and theories of dialogue and engagement, and they learn how to apply it to an issue or a question that they have in their own organizations and communities. And we use the core competencies, and we work through those, and we have exercises and activities that give them a taste of what I'm talking about, and I sort of step out of facilitator mode and say, and here's what I'm doing right now. Here's the design aspects of this. Here's the skill set that I'm drawing on that you need to be aware of, so that they see behind the curtain of what's happening in the room, and they learn both from the experience and the techniques and tools. We have a concept called flow, where if you're having a dialogic experience, you're actually not your position anymore. You have your position, you have your viewpoint, but you're open to someone else's viewpoint. And if you're open enough, you're open to their ideas. It almost instantly shifts your perspective, and you start to move into their shoes, and then someone else gives their perspective. And if you're open again and listening, you actually are enriching your own perspective. By the time you come back to your own perspective, your perspective is different. So that is a flow process that's actually quite powerful for people, and it can apply in families, in your work setting, in a social or public issue.